What's up guys, it's me, Jan here once again back with another video and yeah, on last week's video on the stage, the Renault Alpine provided quite an upset when it went third or fourth fastest, faster than for example the Ford Focus WRC 2001 and since that was quite surprising, I thought that I'd figure out if there's something really wrong with Dirt 4 and if the Focus 2001 is actually slower on tarmac than Renault Alpine or not. So yeah, now on this video I'll be driving through the Verbundstring reverse or the normal version, I don't remember which, with both cars and with the stage rules. So I have 3 runs to the finish and the best one counts. And I did pretty much the same setup changes, gears, brakes, that sort of simple stuff for both cars to make it as equal as possible setup wise for both cars. And yeah, we will see if it's just that for being fucked up in order of or in the way of Ford Focus 2001, or if it's actually slower than the Alpine on tarmac. But yeah, let's begin the runs. And first up goes the older car, which is the Alpine A110. And here we are at the start of the stage with the Renault Alpine A110, and off the line we go uphill towards the first hairpin. And the reason that I chose this stage for this comparison, since I felt that it's the most like the stage in Dirt Rally. There's some fast flowing corners and there's some slower sections, tight hairpins too, sort of like also like the city sections in the stage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Uphill, downhill, name it, we have it. And yeah, I wanted to do this comparison since I think it's rather absurd that a car from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s could beat top tier rallying purpose-built monster from 2000. So yeah, I did a bit of a research on those specs of the cars in Dirt Rally, and the Alpine packs 135 brake horsepower, but it only weighs 605 kilos. So it has 223.1 brake horsepower per ton, which is quite nice. And add that to the fact that it has a 5-speed gearbox and a rear engine, rear wheel drive layout. It's quite a promising car for tarmac rallying, and it's slow too, so it's basically like the Formula 1 cars, just a bit bulkier, at least on the shell, but I mean it's close to the same weight as the Formula 1 cars, although there's way less power. And yeah, the Alpine achieved some success in the WRC in the first year when it was official in 1973. It took 6 wins, if I remember correctly, with different French drivers. And but now I'm running Uwe Anderson skin on the car, so he's not a French driver. He was a Swedish rally driver, and then he turned into the Toyota Team Europe team boss, and he was there and as a team boss for most part, and then he sadly passed away in the early 2010s, if I remember correctly, in a historic rally accident. But yeah, that's whose livery I'm running today. And here we are approaching another heavy braking zone. We can consider this as the last city section of the stage here. A hairpin, then a bit faster split here on the cobblestones, you can imagine. Now the cobblestones begin a bit later on the stage, somewhere around here, not yet even here, but now it's a really bit of a maze here, just like a proper city section indeed. And one last right-hander down to the right side, to open up the line for the left-hander, and the Alpine is through. And next up we incredibly, amazingly edited ourselves to be in the Ford Focus. And yeah, this car has 300 brake horsepower, almost 3 times as much as the Alpine, but it also weighs 1230 kilograms, which is the minimum weight limit, or which was the minimum weight limit as far as I know for these World Rally cars. It means that the Focus has 343.9 brake horsepower per ton, meaning that it has roughly 20 brake horsepower more per ton than the Alpine. That's not surprisingly much, considering that there's 40 years between the cars, more or less. 30 to 40 years between the cars. So yeah, it's quite interesting all in all. And as the Alpine had a 5-button gearbox with the H-button and clutch, the Focus sports a 6-speed sequential gearbox, meaning that you don't have to use the clutch or anything when shifting, and that's fucking amazing. Making also braking and downshifting way easier, since you only have to operate 2 pedals with 2 feet instead of having to operate 3 pedals with 2 feet. That's like having a threesome with 2 dicks. Weird. Might feel nice to someone, but for the one with 2 dicks, maybe not that much. But yeah, let's return to the subject. The Focus made its debut in 1999, and Colin McRae was then the highest paid rally driver when he signed with Ford in 1999. And there was quite a big rear spoiler at the time standards on the car on the debut season, but then from 2000 onwards the car didn't sport any rear wing until the transformation into the 2003 WRC car, which had a massive body kit and was sexy as hell. But yeah, this is the 2001 Focus with the 2001 livery. Thanks for mods and thanks for PC gaming. Oh, I love it so much. Martini and everything. And now along a straight here, getting all the way up to 6th. And yeah, I did the setup so that both cars would reach the top gear and the limiter pretty much in here and other parts of the stage, so it should be really equal car-wise, that both are getting pretty much the maximum out of them. And yeah, you can't blame me for not trying properly on either run, since both runs resulted in me ending up in the top 50 in the Steam leaderboards of these stages of these classes. So yeah, definitely put an maximum effort in there. And last few corners, last left-hander here, and then we are across the line with the Focus 2001. And those were the runs, and the faster car is the 2001 Ford Concentrate, sorry, Focus. And yeah, Focus recorded a time of 3:14.2, whereas the Alpine recorded a time of 3:28.058. So there's a hefty 14-second gap between the two, and I think that also raises the question that how the fuck is Ford Focus WRC 2001 so slow in dirt rally? It feels like the tires have no grip at all on tarmac. But yeah, here's the last few corners, and across the line goes the Focus. And that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with VRC Wales Rally GB stream. But yeah, we'll see how my schedules go and all that. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, injured.